Special forces are highly trained military units that are well equipped to perform unconventional or unorthodox covert missions concerning a nation's security interests. They go where other soldiers fear to tread, scoping out potential threats, taking out strategic targets and conducting daring rescue missions. These really are the best of the best. Although it's difficult to rank these forces relative to one another, there are some units that rise above the rest in their track record and the fear they instill in their adversaries. So today, I'm going to tell you about the 10 most deadliest special forces in the world. 1. Special Air Service SAS, United Kingdom. The Special Air Service is one of the oldest and perhaps the best special forces that serve Britain. It was formed in 1941. The Special Air Service is composed of 3 units, 22 SAS Regiment, 21 SAS, and 23 SAS Reserve units. 22 SAS Regiment has 4 active squadrons, A, B, D, and G. Each squadron contains more or less 65 men, categorized into 4 troops. Each troop has a separate headquarters section that is guided by a captain. British SAS played a significant role during the war in Afghanistan. During a joint rescue operation with U.S. Special Forces, codenamed Jubilee, the SAS operators successfully rescued the hostages, without any casualties from Badakhshan province in Afghanistan. The importance of the British SAS can be judged by the single fact that many of the powerful special forces overseas were initially based on SAS principles. One good example is the American Delta Force. 2. Alpha Group, Russia. Alpha Group, officially known as Directorate A of the FSB Special Purpose Center, was established by the Soviet KGB in 1974 to execute counterterrorism operations and provide a security layer for the Soviet leadership. At present, Alpha Group officially operates under the Federal Security Service, Russia's internal security agency. The Alpha Group operators are considered as one of the most aggressive in the world. During the Soviet era, the Alpha Group took part in armed interventions in Afghanistan, Lebanon, and the Baltic region. Domestically, it has taken part in almost every major anti-terrorist and hostage operation, including the Moscow Theater siege in 2002 and the Beslan School siege in 2004. 3. Navy SEALs, the United States. Navy SEALs, short for United States Navy Sea, Air, and Land Teams, were created in 1962 as a part of the Naval Special Warfare Command and the United States Special Operation Command. Although one can trace their roots from World War II, the Vietnam War of 1961 saw the actual birth of the modern-day SEAL. In the last few decades, Navy SEALs have been deployed in active war zones, including the Iraq invasion in 2003. Operation Neptune Spear was, without a doubt, the greatest achievement of the Navy SEALs. Their training methods are incredibly harsh and often described as brutal. An average SEALs candidate spends more than a year in a remarkable physical and mental training program before getting enlisted. 4. Shayetet 13, Israel. Shayetet 13 is the Special Forces unit of the Israeli Navy, extremely proficient in counterinsurgency, maritime sabotage, search and rescue, and recon missions. It is one of the oldest and most respected special operation forces in the world, on par with the likes of British Special Boat Service and U.S. Navy SEALs. Since its formation in 1964, Shayetet 13 had been involved in nearly every major Israeli war, including the Six-Day War in 1967, and War of Attrition, during which it assisted Sayeret Matkal against Egyptian forces. Shayetet 13 operators took part in the 1973 Israeli raid on Lebanon, in which IDF forces, with assistance from Mossad, attacked several high-ranked leaders of Palestine Liberation Organization and Black September in Lebanon. It is considered as a part of Operation Wrath of God, launched by Israel in retaliation to the 1972 Munich massacre perpetrators. 5. Delta Force, USA. In recent years, the name Delta Force has become synonymous with the Special Forces. It has practically become a household name. However, it was not supposed to be this way. Delta Force, officially 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta, is a secretive special operations force raised to engage high-value targets and perform counterterrorism, hostage rescue, and recon operations. The idea of such a unit was suggested by Charles Beckwith, a Special Forces officer, who had served as an exchange officer with the British Army's Special Air Service during the Malayan Emergency. He proposed a highly adaptable and autonomous force that specializes in covert missions. In an interview, former Delta Force operator Paul Howe stated about the high attrition rate of his Delta selection course. Out of his 2 classes totaling 240 candidates, only 12 to 14 completed the course. 6. Special Air Service Regiment, Australia. The Special Air Service Regiment, or SASR, is one of the most respected special operations forces in the world. It is a component of the Special Operations Command of the Australian Defence Force, and was created on the 24th of July 1957, based around the principles of British Special Air Service. It gained regimental status in 1964. After its establishment, SASR gradually gained field experience from various Special Forces units of the service's Reconnaissance Department that were operational during the Second World War. SASR operators are trained to conduct covert and surveillance missions with small teams, and conducting full-scale raids in large groups. Alongside a specialist counter-terrorism capability, SASR's other responsibilities include training local forces and rescuing Australian nationals from hostage situations. 7. JW Grom, Poland. JW Grom is one of the 6 special operations units under Poland's Special Troops Command, and one of the world's most elite special forces. Grom operators have earned the nickname, the Surgeons, due to their expansive medical training and mission efficiency. It was established in 1990. Grom took inspiration from other elite forces like British SAS, United States Delta Force, and SEALs during its initial years. The existence of JW Grom was not known to the public until it was first reported in the news in 1992, and received widespread recognition in 1995, after its first significant military operation in Haiti. Grom was a critical component of the Polish contingent in the 2003 invasion of Iraq, responsible for securing important assets and counter-insurgency operations. In Afghanistan, Grom operators were commended for their effectiveness during missions and training Afghan National Police. 8. GIGN France. After the Munich massacre in 1972, and the Clairvaux prison mutiny a year before, the French government felt the need for a specialist law enforcement unit to tackle situations like organized crime, domestic terrorist attacks, and hostage situations in the future. As a result, the National Gendarmerie Intervention Group, or GIGN, was formed in 1974, as a tactical unit of the National Gendarmerie of the French Armed Forces. GIGN is renowned for its swift responses and advanced combat capabilities during hostile situations and can operate anywhere in the world. The group reportedly has been involved in more than 1,800 missions. In its current form, the GIGN is organized into 6 segments. The main assault unit, known as Intervention Force, consists of 4 platoons, with each composed of 24 operators. Perhaps the most publicized operation of GIGN was a successful assault on the hijacked Air France Flight 8969 in December 1994. The assault neutralized all 3 perpetrators without any civilian casualties. A year later, in 1995, GIGN and the Special Operations units of the French Army and Navy captured the infamous French mercenary, Bob Denard from Comoros. Several GIGN teams have also been deployed to Afghanistan for policing and support operations. 9. GSG-9, Germany. GSG-9, also known as the Border Protection Group 9, is the tactical unit of the German Federal Police. Its capabilities include hostage rescue, counterterrorism, and high-risk arrests. They are also known for developing new tactics and methods for such missions. The unit was established in response to the 1972 Munich Olympics massacre, during which 11 Israeli nationals were killed along with a German police officer. The situation was extremely critical, since the German police neither had the training nor equipment necessary for rescue and counterterrorism operations. Within a month from the incident, the German government commissioned the GSG-9 under the federal police to thwart any similar situation in the future. On October 18, 1977, GSG-9 operators successfully rescued all 86 hostages on board Lufthansa Flight 181 in Mogadishu, Somalia. In 1982 and 1993, the group arrested several members of Red Army faction. In 2007, 3 suspected terrorists were arrested by GSG-9 with a large cache of explosives. Most of the equipment used by GSG-9 operations is German and American-made. 10. Joint Task Force 2, Canada. The Joint Task Force 2, or simply JTF-2, is Canada's special operations unit known for its highly secretive nature. It was raised in 1993, specifically for counterterrorism operations both inside and outside of the Canadian borders. JTF-2 also specializes in hostage rescue and special reconnaissance. Despite its recent origin, the JTF-2 has been involved in several high-profile operations in Haiti and Afghanistan. Their deployment to Afghanistan, following the American declaration of war on terror in 2001, was so secretive that even the Canadian Prime Minister was apparently not informed about their movement. On the 23rd of March 2006, a small team of JTF-2 rescued 3 human rights workers of the Christian Peacemaker team, who were abducted in Iraq, along with British Special Air Service and intelligence from the US agencies. Both the Pentagon and the British Foreign Office praised JTF-2's role in that operation. Though not officially acknowledged, JTF-2 is believed to have conducted a joint operation with the British SAS and SBS during the Libyan Civil War in 2011. Reports of the group being secretly deployed to Kosovo also surfaced in October 2000. So, there are plenty of abilities for such military units to play an important role in the whole world, including their own country. But these forces are really dangerous. Therefore, don't mess with them. However, which of these is your favorite special force? Don't forget to leave a comment below.